She try to win, I beat her by the car. I beat it in, it's party in the car. I let it spin. When it calls me, it better call in. She a pop all up, call twin. I didn't with the spaz that I put the raw in. I didn't hit the strip club instead of talk 10. The shawty out of clean go. She be coming hot like a heat stroke. I can see you lurking through the peephole. I'm stacking different money types of notes. I got to see notes, nigga hit see notes. You spend what you want, and you get what you want.
So, if you guys have already seen some of my content, you guys know I am the Todo main, and that I will be sharing all the swap techs I've gathered from playing this godforsaken character. This video will include Todo's base moveset, some combos with him, and his special Boogie Woogie. Also, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Todo's Basekit, in my opinion, is fun and easy to work with. He has 4 really good moves which all work well together. His first move, Swift Kick, is a 2-part move where you kick them back and throw them away. The first part is blockable, but the second part is not. Swift Kick throw can be chained with Pebble Throw, Combo Extend, or to hit a black flash. Sometimes I use this move to catch my opponent off guard, allowing me to get some good damage off. Overall, solid move. His second move, Brute Force, is a hard-hitting, unblockable punch which does 17.5 damage. If they've wasted their ragdoll cancel, I like to do a simple combo where I chain elbow drop and brute force together, doing a big 27.5 damage combined. Pebble Throw is a 2-part move where you punch a pebble sent it forward into the enemy. If you were to press R again after hitting someone, you would teleport to the enemy and start a series of punches. This combo extends but is blockable, so keep that in mind. Pebble Throw also has another variant, where you use Pebble plus R special, which allows you to glide for a few seconds. I use this mostly for movement and closing distance between me and my opponent. You can combine both Pebble Throw and Brute Force to do something called Brutal Impact. And if you were to press Brute Force again just before you're about to kick, you can launch a Black Flash. Brutal Impact does around 17.5 damage if you miss the timing, but does a huge damage if you miss the Black Flash. This is one of my favorite moves in the game. Very good move. The last move Todo has is Elbow Drop. It is an uppercut into the air and then a slam down. It goes through block, doing 10 damage in total. It's an okay move, nothing really to say about it. Here's a simple combo if they waste evasive. This does 70% of their HP if landed correctly. Here's another alternative combo which is simple to land. This combo does 55% of their HP if landed correctly. Tip number 1. You can aim where you throw the enemy with Swift Kick. And by throwing them in the air, this gives them more stun time compared to throwing them on the floor. This extra 1 second makes a difference when trying to pair it with a Black Flash, as it now makes it true. Tip number 2. You can get another M1 combo of Swift Kick. This is done by swapping right as you kick them away, stunning them long enough to start a new M1 combo. I don't like doing this often as it is hard to hit and kind of unreliable, but still useful nonetheless. Tip number 3. You can use elbow drop to extend off ragdoll. This can be useful sometimes, but it's not very consistent. Boogie Woogie is what I believe that separates good Todo players from the average bunch. Some people don't realize that the skill cap can get unbelievably high with this special. I'll be trying my best to explain how to use this special at its fullest potential, as it does get a bit advanced. When you press R, you swap with the player where your cursor's aiming. When you swap with them, it puts your special on cooldown for 6 seconds. There's a way to avoid this cooldown though. This is by M1ing as soon as you switch places with them. You'll know when you've done it right when you hear that electric-like sound play after you swap with them. Perfect swap also takes away 50% less ult than normally swapping. Learning how to perfect swap consistently is essential if you want it to actually be useful in a fight. You can also fake Boogie Woogie by M1ing before you swap. Doing this doesn't put your special on cooldown, or does it take any ult. Lastly, Boogie Woogie is blockable at a specific distance. It is not blockable up close, but blockable from afar. So keep that in mind. Your enemy will always be facing the same way you faced before you swapped with them. This also applies to you, meaning you'll be facing the same way your enemy was facing before you swapped. The only time this doesn't happen is when your enemy is ragdoll. Make sure you have a good understanding of this before moving on to the advanced mechanics. You can also cancel out moves with Boogie Woogie if you weren't aware. This applies to every single move in Todo's kit, and puts both the move and special on cooldown. I'm probably going to introduce you to some freaky concepts about Todo's swap that I've not really heard anyone talk about before. If you like frying your opponent's senses and giving them trauma, then this section of the video is for you. I'll be going into depth on Todo's mix-ups with his Boogie Woogie and how to psychologically scar your opponent with it. I'll also try to explain it to the best of my abilities, because I suck at explaining things. Today, you'll learn how to use Todo's mix-ups to its fullest potential. This part is for my unemployed Todo mains. When I use Todo's swap, I always abide by these 2 rules. The first rule, unshift lock. The reason? It helps avoid issues like this. It's hard to keep up with which way your opponent is facing in the middle of battle. And unshift locking allows you to consistently swap without worrying about the direction you're facing. I'd recommend only use shift lock when you know exactly which way your opponent is facing, as you avoid making yourself completely lost. The second rule, don't do this. Do this instead. Make sure you're always facing away from them when swapping, as when you swap with them, they're exposed from the behind. Let me reword that. Turning around after swapping puts them in a position where they have to focus on turning their camera to block any M1s that you might throw at them. Your enemy taking time to turn around gives you enough breathing time to stack your swaps. 2 or more swaps is enough to overwhelm your opponent if they continuously decide to hold block, giving you another free M1 combo. But Mr. Bob, what if they decide to dash away? Keep swapping with them while abiding by the Boogie Woogie rules. As long as you can keep up with your own Boogie Woogies, then all is fine. Your goal as an unemployed Todo main is to overwhelm your opponents, to keep them on edge, and to psychologically scar them. One more thing I'd recommend you learn is the insta-swap dash. If you notice you're too far to side dash to get an M1 combo, you can do this instead. You're able to do this by pressing R on your opponents while also turning 180 degrees. After swapping, you instantly press dash. This does take some time to learn, so don't worry if you're not able to do it first try. Here's 2 ways you can improve your perfect swaps consistency. Join a private server and spawn a bunch of dummies in a circle. And then try consistently perfect swap in that circle. You can start off slow, then eventually you'll start picking up momentum. This helps improve consistency and speed. Spawn an immortal dummy and give yourself infinite ult. You then want to do 3 M1s, then 2 perfect swaps, doing both swaps while moving in the opposite direction. This is a lot harder to learn or even do, but is essential that you know how to do it. It's so satisfying once you get the timing and movement down, though. Avoid swapping when going against lock-on players. It'll lose you the fight if you swap. Just stick to simple combos and watch out for their front dashes. Anyways, this is going to be the end of the video. Please like and subscribe, and also join my group. The link will be in the description. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, tell me down in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. Well, have fun learning Todo. Bye-bye.